Algebra is our third unit of this term. In the last session, we have learnt about introduction of exponents and powers, numbers in exponential form, and laws of exponent. Now students, let us recall the law of exponents. Students, the first rule is zero exponent property. B to the power 0 is equal to 1. Any non-zero number raised to 0 power is equal to 1. So, any number raised to 0 which results 1. Okay? Simplify the exponential expression 5 to the power 0. Any number is raised to 0 which gives 1. We have a non-zero base of 5 and an exponent of 0. The 0 rule of exponent can be directly applied here. Thus, 5 to the power 0 is equal to 1. Second rule, negative exponent property. B to the power minus n is equal to 1 by b to the power of n, or 1 by b to the power of minus n is equal to b to the power n. That is, any non-zero number raised to a negative exponent is not in standard form. We will need to do some rearranging. That is, move the base with the negative exponent to the opposite side of the fraction. Then make the exponent positive. The assumptions here are b, the base which is not equal to 0, and n is an integer. So, are you clear? The negative exponent becomes positive exponent when it crosses the equal to sign, and it becomes the fraction in the other side. Rule 3, product property of exponent. B to the power of m into b to the power of n is equal to b to the power of m plus n. So, when the bases of exponential expression are same, we have to add the exponents. So, for example, when multiplying exponential expressions with the same base, here the same base is 5. Here the exponential expressions having the same base as 5. Where base is the non-zero real number, copy the common base. So, what we have to do? We have to copy the common base and add their exponents. So, adding their exponents. The first exponential number has 7 as the exponent, and the second exponential number has 3 as the exponent. So, adding the exponents, we get 7 plus 3, that is 10. And here the assumption are b is not equal to 0 where non-zero real number, and m and n, that is the exponents 7 and 3 are any integers. Rule 4, quotient property of exponent. B to the power m divided by b to the power of n, which gives b to the power of m minus n. That is, when the base are same and it is of the form b to the power of m by b to the power of n, it is of the fraction form, we have to write the common base, and in the exponent we need to take the difference of these two exponents. That is, for example, 10 to the power 8 divided by 10 to the power of 6. When dividing exponential expressions with the same base, where the base is a non-zero real number, copy the common base. Then subtract the top exponent by the bottom exponent. Top exponent here is 8 and bottom exponent here is 6. We must suppose here that b is not equal to 0 and both m and n, that is the exponents 8 and 6 are belong to the set of integers. So here 10 to the power 8 divided by 10 to the power of 6, which gives the common basis 10 to the power 8 minus 6, the difference between the exponents. That is, subtract the top exponent by the bottom exponent, which gives 8 minus 6 is 2. That is 10 to the power 2, which is the resultant exponential number. Rule 5. Power of a power property of exponent. So that is base to the power m exponent and to the power of n. Power of a power property of exponent gives, write the base and in the exponent multiply the exponents. Multiply the exponent and its power of exponent. For example, a to the power 3 to the power of 4. When an exponential expression is raised to a power, copy the base, which is a non-zero real number. Here 8 is a non-zero real number. Then multiply the inner and outer exponents. So inner and outer exponents. So here students listen carefully. In the power. So in the power of exponential expression, we have to copy the base as it is, write down the base, and in the exponent we have to multiply the inner and outer exponent. So here the inner exponent is 3 and outer exponent is 4. So when we multiply 3 and 4 we get 12. So 8 to the power 12. We assume here that b is not equal to 0. Base is not equal to 0, which is a non-zero real number, and both m and n are integers. M and n, the exponents are integers. A to the power 3 to the power of 4 gives a to the power, the product of inner and outer exponents, which gives a to the power 12. Of a product property of exponents. So when the bases are different. So when the bases are different and raised to the same exponent, then we can multiply the bases and copy the exponent. The power outside the brackets needs to be applied to all the bases inside the brackets, like the distributive law but for exponent here. So students, the power here is the exponent, the power is m. M needs to be applied to all the bases inside the bracket. Here a and b are the bases. So a to the power m into b to the power m. So in backwards, a to the power m into b to the power m gives ab to the power of m. That is, when the bases are different and the powers exponents are same, we can multiply the bases and raise the exponent. For example, 7 to the power of 6 into 3 to the power of 6 it gives. So here the bases are different and the exponential numbers having the same exponent 6. So multiply the bases and raise to the common exponent 6. So 7 into 3 is 21 to the power of common exponent, which is 6. So 21 to the power of 6. Rule 7. Power of a quotient property of exponent. So here a by b the whole to the power of m can be written as a to the power of m divided by b to the power of m. That is, the expanding quotients rule involves applying the power outside of the brackets onto every item that is inside the brackets. So a by b the whole power of m can be written as a to the power m divided by b to the power m. So the exponent here is m can be applied to the bases in the quotient form. Example, the a and b both need to be powered. Example, 72 to the power of 5 divided by 9 to the power 5. So here the bases are different and of same exponent, and it is of the form fraction. So in this case we have to write down 72 divided by 9 the whole to the power of 5. So common exponent which is same exponent, write down here 5. So first divide the value 72 divided by 9. So which gives 8 to the power 5. Now let us solve some problems based on the topic exponent numbers with different base and same power, which are also known as power of a product rule and power of a quotient rule. Once again, let us recall the exponent numbers with different base and same power and do the problems. Power of a product property of exponent is a power m into b power m is equal to a into b power m. If the bases are different and the exponent are same, then we can multiply the bases. Power of a quotient property of exponent a by b the whole power m is equal to a power m by b power m. Here the bases are different and it has same exponent and of the form of fraction. Then we can split the exponent for the both numerator as well as the denominator. Example 3.10, simplify by using the law of exponents. Example 3.10, simplify by using the law of exponents. So here students, in the first problem, 7 to the power 6 into 3 to the power 6. Here the bases are different, non-identical bases, and the exponents are same. So we can use power of a product rule. That is a to the power m into b to the power m is equal to product of bases to the power exponent m. So here we can write 7 to the power 6 into 3 to the power 6 in place of a to the power m. Here 7 to the power 6 is there and b to the power m. Here 3 to the power 6 is there. So now we can multiply 7 into 3 the bases and raise to 6 exponent. So 7 3s are 21 to the power 6 is the simplified expression. And in the next problem, 4 cube into 2 cube into 5 cube rule extended for 3 numbers. But here we are using power of a product rule. So the bases are different, and if the powers exponents are same, we can multiply the bases, isn't it? The same product power of a product rule, that is 4 into 2 into 5, the product of bases raised to the power exponent here is 3. So 4 into 2 into 5 to the power 3, and 4 into 2 is 8, 8 5s are 40 to the power 3. So which is the required simplified expression, exponential form, exponent number. Now 72 power 5 divided by 9 to the power 5. So here we can write 72 power 5 divided by 9 to the power 5 as 72 power 5 divided by 9 to the power 5. Here the bases are different and the exponent are same. So we can use the power of a fraction rule. So that is a to the power m divided by b to the power m is equal to a by b to the power m. That is 72 by 9 to the power 5. So here we can cancel 72 and 9. here it is 1 time, and in the numerator it is 8 times. So 8 to the power 5 is the required simplified exponent number. Simplify by using the law of exponents. So here 6 to the power 13 into 48 to the power 13 divided by 12 to the power 13 is given. So here we can write this as 6 to the power 13 into, put the bracket. Okay. So here by using BIDMAS, the calculation within the bracket is done first. So put the bracket, and then in the next step 6 to the power 13 into, we can write 48 to the power 13 divided by 12 to the power 13 as 48 to the power 13 divided by 12 to the power 13. And in the next step, we are going to use the power of a fraction rule, that is a to the power m divided by b to the power m is equal to a by b the whole power m. So by using this power of a fraction rule, we get 6 to the power 13 into 48 by 12 to the power 13. So now students, listen carefully. Here we are going to cancel those values. So here 48 by 12, when we cancel 48 by 12 by using 12 table, it is 4 times. So 6 to the power 13 into 4 to the power 13. And then here we are using power of a product rule. So what is the power of a product rule? That is a to the power, the bases are non-identical bases. So that is a to the power m into b to the power m is equal to a into b, that is product of bases to the power the exponent. So 6 into 4 to the power 3 by using power of a product rule. So we get 6 into 4 to the power 13. 6 into 4 is 6 4s are 24 to the power 13. Let us do exercise 3.1 problems. Fourth problem, express the following in exponential form. T into t is given. So that is t is multiplied by itself 2 times. So it can be written in exponential form as t squared. 5 into 5 into 7 into 7 into 7. So here 5 is multiplied by itself 2 times. So it can be written in exponential form as 5 square. And into 7, the number 7 is multiplied by itself 3 times. So we can write it as 7 cube. So 5 into 7 cube is the exponential form of the given expanded form. Let's express 343 using exponential form. So students, here the number is given. So we can use prime factorization to find the expanded form. So now here the last digit is an odd number, which is 3, and here 3 we can take 3, but it is not divisible by this number 343. So 2, 3, 5, 7 are the prime factors. We can't take 2 because it is an odd number. So 3 is also not divisible by the number, and 5, if the number ends with 5 we can take 5, so we can't take 5. So our next choice is 7. So 7, let us take 7. So 7 4s are 28. Remainder 6. 63 is 9 7s are 63. Again it is divisible by 7. So 7 7s are 49. So 7, let us take 7, and it is 1 time. So 343 can be expanded as 7 into 7 into 7. So the exponential form of this expanded form is 7 is multiplied by itself 1, 2, 3 times. So let us find which is greater value. So 6 power 3. So can be written as 6. The number 6 is multiplied by itself 3 times. And 3 power 6. So the number 3 is multiplied by itself 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now let us find the values for these expansions. So now 6 into 6, 36. 36 into 6. 36 into 6 is 216. Now 3 into 3, 9. 9 into 9, 81. So 81 into 9, which is 729. So the value of 6 cube is 216 and 3 to the power 6 is 729. So which is greater? Yes, that is 3 to the power 6. So 729 value is greater than 216. It implies that 3 to the power 6 exponential number is greater than 6 to the power 3. Let us simplify 5 square into 10 power 4. First let us find the value of 5 square and 10 power 4. So 5 square is 5 is multiplied by itself 2 times, which is 5 into 5 is 25. 10 is multiplied by itself 4 times. 10 into 10, 100. 10 into 10, 100. 100 into 100. 100 into 100 is 10,000. So now 5 square into 10 to the power 4 is 25 into 10,000. 5 into 10,000 is 2,50,000. Value of minus 2 to the power 3 or minus 2 cube into minus 10 cube. So students, now let us find minus 2 cube. So that is minus 2 is multiplied by itself 3 times. So now minus 1 into minus 1 into minus 1, that is minus 1 to the power 3 into 2 into 2 into 2 is 8. So here minus 1 to the power 3. So that is 3 is an odd number. So we know that minus 1 to the power n equal to minus 1 when n is the odd number. So students, the value of minus 1 to the power 3 is minus 1 into 8, which is minus 8. Now minus 2 to the power 3 is minus 8. So now let us find minus 10 to the power 3. So here again minus 1 to the power 3 we can write. So 10, the number 10 is multiplied by itself 3 times. So that is here we know the value of minus 1 to the power 3 or minus 1 to the power 3 is minus 1. And here 10 into 10, 100. 100 into 10 is 1000. So the value is minus 1000. Now let us find the product of minus 2 to the power 3 into minus 10 to the power 3, or we can read as minus 2 cubed into minus 10 cubed is equal to minus 8 into minus 1000. So here minus into minus plus 8 into 1000, 8,000 by using multiplicative integer rule. Ninth problem, simplify using laws of exponents. Problems based on product rule of exponents. Using laws of exponent. Students, here see the problem and here the exponential numbers are given. So see the bases. The bases are same. So and we are using product rule of exponent, that is product rule of exponent. So it is of the form a to the power m into a to the power n is equal to a to the power m plus n. So if the bases are same, we have to take the sum for the exponents. So a to the power 4 into a to the power 10, we can write it as a to the power 4 plus 10, which is a to the power 14. Students, here is also the bases are same and here it is of the form a to the power m into a to the power n. So which is the product product rule of exponent. So that is a to the power m into a to the power n is equal to a to the power m plus n. So if the bases are same, we can take the sum to the exponent. So 7 to the power x plus 2 is the exponential form by using product rule of exponent. Problems based on quotient rule of exponent. Now students, see the expression 18 to the power 8 divided by 18 to the power 4. So we can write it as 18 to the power 8 divided by 18 to the power 4. 8 power 4. So here this is of the form a to the power m by a power n is equal to a power m minus n. So that is quotient rule of exponent. So here we are using quotient rule of exponent. And see, here the bases are same. And also it is of the form a to the power m by a to the power n. So here we have to take the difference. So 18 to the power 8 minus 4 is 4. Problems based on power rule of exponent. Here the exponential form is of the form a to the power m the whole power n, isn't it? That is a power m is multiplied by itself n times. So it is a power of exponent rule. So that is power of exponent rule. So a to the power m into n. Okay, so we can write x power the whole power 0 as x power m into product of exponents. So x power m into 0 is any number is multiplied by 0 is again 0. So a to the power 0 is 1. We know that any number to the power of 0 is equal to the value 1. So here x power 0 is 1. Problems based on power of a product rule of exponent. See the expression 3 power y into 12 power y. So it is of the form a power m into b power m. So the bases are different, non-identical bases, and the exponents are same. So if the bases are non-identical and the powers, exponents, integers are same, we can take product for the bases and write down the exponent. So this rule is called power of product rule. So that is 3 power y into 12 power y can be written as 3 into 12. Take product for the bases and write the exponent. So now 3 into 12 is 36 to the power y. 10th problem. If a is equal to 3 and b is equal to 2, then find the value of the following. If a is equal to 3 and b is equal to 2, then find the value of a power a minus b power b. Okay. So now for that first substitute the values. A is 3 power 3 minus b power b, that is 2 power 2. So which is equal to 3 power 3 is multiplied by itself 3 times minus 2 is multiplied by itself 2 times. So put the bracket for our convenience. So do the calculation within the bracket first. So 3 into 3 9, 9 into 3 is 27 minus 2 into 2 is 4. 27 minus 4 is 23. The value of a is 3 and the value of b is 2. find the value of the expression a minus b power a. So first substitute all the values. A is 3 minus b is 2 power a. Again a is 3. So 3 minus 2 is 1 power 3. That is 1 is multiplied by itself 3 times. So 1 into 1, 1, 1 into 1, 1. 11th problem. Simplify and express each of the following in exponential form. Students, simplify and express in exponential form for the given expression. 3 square into 3 cube the whole power 7 is given. First we can use BIDMAS rule, that is the calculation within the bracket is done fast. So here the bracket for the expression 3 square into 3 cube. So first we will do for this. So 3 square into 3 cube, note that it is of the form a to the power m into a to the power n, which is equal to a power sum of exponents, that is the power of exponent rule. So that is 3 square into 3 cube can be written as 3 power 2 plus 3, which is 3 power 5. The sum of exponents gives 3 power 5. So the value of 3 square into 3 cube is 3 power 5. Again there is a power 7. So here see this expression. It is of the form a power m the whole power n, which is power of exponent rule. So that is a power, we can multiply the exponents, that is a power m into n. So we can use here, that is 3 power 5. The whole power 7 can be written as 3 power, take the product for the powers, 5 into 7. So in the next step we can write 3 power 5 into 7 is 35. Hence we can write the given expression as 4 power 5 by 4 cubed into 8 power 8 by a power 5 into b cubed by b square. So here this is a quotient rule of exponent, that is a power m by a power n is equal to the difference, a power base to the power the difference of exponents. So for the first expression it is also form a power m by a power n. We can write it as 4 power 5 minus 3 into, for the second one a power 8 minus 5 into, for the third one b power 3 minus 2. So which is equal to 4 power 5 minus 3 is 2 into a power 8 minus 5 is 3 into b power 3 minus 2 is 1. So 4 square a cube b is the expression, and here 4 square is 4 into 4. 4 into 4. A cube into b is equal to 4 into 4 is 16. A cube into b. Now let us see about unit digit of numbers in exponential form. Unit digit of numbers in exponential form. Now students, we know that 9 cube, the expansion of 9 cube is 9 into 9 into 9, which is 729. Thus the unit digit which means that the last number of the expanded form. Here the unit digit of a number 9 cube is 9. Similarly 4 power 4. The unit digit of 4 power 4 is 6. Thus the unit digit of 9 cube is 9 and the unit digit of 4 power 4 is 6. Similarly 230 to the power 116, 181 to the power 47, 55 to the power of 4, 56 power 20 and 9 power 29. Is it very difficult to find by expanding the exponential form? Students, it is very easy to find the unit digit of numbers in exponential form when the exponents powers are less than 5. For the large exponents and bases, it is very difficult to find by expanding the exponential form. But we can try to tell the unit digit by observing some patterns. Now students, we can try to tell the unit digit by observing some patterns. Let us see some patterns. Here 10 cube. So let us see the number pattern. 10 cube, which is 10 into 10 into 10, that is 1000. And 10 power 4, what is 10 power 4? That is 10, the number 10 is multiplied by itself 4 times, which gives 10,000. And 10 to the power 5, which gives 1 lakh, isn't it? Now, see the pattern. Multiplying 10 by itself several times, we always get the unit digit as 0. Unit digit as 0. So here, when 10 is multiplied by 3 times, the unit digit of 10 cube is 0. And I get 4 times. When we multiply 4 times, the unit digit of 10 power 4 is 0. And 5 times, the unit digit of 10 power 5 is again 0. That is the unit digit of 10 power x. 10 power x is always 0 for any positive integer x. For any positive integer x. Unit digit of the number ending with 5 and 6. Students, observe the following pattern. Here 5 power 1 is 5. 5 square, we can expand 5 square as 5 into 5, which is 25. 5 cube as 5 into 5 into 5, which is 125. So here the unit digit of 5 power 1 is again 5. 5 square is 25. The unit digit is the first number of the answer. 25 is 5. And 5 cube, the unit digit of 5 cube is 125. In 125, the unit digit is 5. The last number of the expanded form is 5. Now for example, 55 power 4, we can write 50 plus 5. So here the unit digit of the number 55 power 5 is 5. So here observe the pattern in 6. 6 power 1 can be written as 6. 6 square is 6 into 6, 36. The unit digit here is 6. 6 power 3 is 6 into 6 into 6, which is 216. Here the unit digit, it means that last number of the expanded form. Last number of the expanded form. So here that is unit digit of the number 6 power cube. Here in this pattern, what we observed? Yes, that is in 5 and 6. In 5 and 6, the unit digit of the number with base ending with 5 and 6 are 5 and 6 itself. Thus, we conclude that for the base number whose unit digits are 0, 1, 5 and 6, the unit digit of a number corresponding to any positive exponent remains unchanged. Unit digit of the number whose base is ending with 4. Students, observe the pattern 4 power 1 in 4. So, pattern of unit digit when the base is 4. So, here when the base is 4. Now, let us observe what will happen. See, 4 power 1 is 4. 4 cube, when we take odd powers, when we expand it, we get 464,024. That is the unit digit as 4. See, when we take the powers of base 4 as odd numbers, the expanded number, that is the value is having unit digit number 4 in it, isn't it? So when we take even powers, 4 square as 4 into 4, 16. 4 power 4 is 4 into 4 into 4 into 4, which is 16 into 16, that is 256. And 4 power 6 is 4 into 4 into 4 into 4 into 4 into 4, 6 times, and 1024 into 4, which gives 4096. And here note that when we take even powers for the base 4, we have unit digit as 6. The number ends with the unit digit, the number 6. Unit digit of the number whose base is ending with 9. Students, see the pattern when the base unit is 9. Here, when we take the odd powers, let's see what happens. 9 power 1 is 9. 9 cube, which is 9 into 9 into 9, that is 729. And 9 power 5 is 59,049. So when the base 9 having odd powers, it results 9, 729, 59,049, and here the unit digit is 9. So we conclude that 9, the base 9 having odd powers, ends with the number 9, that is the expansion having unit digit as 9. See here, when it is even powers, so 9 square is 81, 9 power 4 is 6,561, and 9 power 6 is 5,31,441. So what we notice here, that is when even power, so when even powers, we get 1 as a unit digit, isn't it? So for base ending with 9, the unit digit after expansion is 9 for odd powers and 1 for even powers. Now let us do the example problems. Example 3.12. Find the unit digit of the large numbers 4 power 7, 64 power 10. So here see, the base ends with 4. So 4, we have to note that 4 and powers. Here in the first exponential form, odd power it has. Base with odd power and base 4 with even power. We know that the result base 4 with odd power is, that is the unit digit of 4 power 7 will be 4. And here the base 4 and the power even power, and then the unit digit of the exponential form 64 power 10 will be 6. So write down unit digit of base is 4 and power is 7, which is the odd power. Therefore the unit digit of 4 power 7 is 4. And here unit digit of the base is, here 64 is the base and here 4 is the unit digit, first place, first number of the base, which is the unit digit of the base. 64 is 4 and power is 10, which is an even power. Therefore for the even power, for the base 4, the unit digit will be 6. Example 3.13. Find the unit digit of the large numbers. So here it is given that 9 to the power 12 and 49 to the power of 17. Here we have to find the unit digit of the large numbers after expansion. Okay. So for that we know how to find the unit digit of the expansion. So there are two ways. So there are 2 points, and here, that is, we have to note that what is the base. Here the base is 9 and the unit digit of the base is 9, and the powers, what are the powers? Here 12 and 17. So for the even powers, For the even powers, the unit digit after the expansion will be 1. And for the odd powers, the unit digit after the expansion is 9. So this is our main points. So let us do the problem. 9 to the power 12. So unit digit of the base is 9 and power is 12, which is the even power. So therefore unit digit of 9 power 12 is 1 and 49 to the power of 17. So see here, unit digit of the base is 9 and the power is 79, which is odd number. So the unit digit after the expansion is 9 for the odd power. Exercise 3.2 problems. Exercise 3.2. Find the unit digit of the following numeric expression. So students, here note that 114, 115, 116 are the bases. So here we know that for the base ending with 4, so the unit digit of the expanded form will be 6 when the power is even. So when the power is even, the unit digit of the expanded form for the base ending with 4 is 6. And here for the 5 and 6, we know that for the base numbers whose unit digits are 0, 1, 5 and 6, the unit digit of the number corresponding to any positive exponent remains unchanged. So here we know that here the unit digit is 6 and here 5 and here 6. And finally we have to add all these unit digits to get the unit digit of the sum of numeric expressions. So first write down 114 to the power of 20. Unit digit of the base 114 is 4 and the power is 20, which is even power. Therefore unit digit of 114 to the power of 20 is 6. In 115 to the power 21, unit digit of base 115 is 5 and power is 21, which is odd power. Unit digit of 115 to the power of 21 is 5. And in 116 to the power of 22, unit digit of base 116 is 6 and power is 22, odd power. Unit digit of 116 to the power of 22 is 6. Therefore unit digit of the sum of exponential expressions 114 to the power of 20 plus 115 to the power of 21 plus 116 to the power of 22 can be obtained by adding the unit digit of these values 6, 5 and 6. So 6 plus 5 plus 6 gives 17. So 17 is the unit digit of the numeric expression. Here find the unit digit. So unit digit of the numeric expression 10,000 to the power of 10,000 and 11,111 to the power of 11,111. So here in 10,000 to the power of 10,000, so the unit digit of base 10,000 is 0 and power is 10,000. So unit digit of 10,000 to the power of 10,000 is 0. So we know that for the base number whose unit digits are 0 and 1, the unit digit of the number corresponding to any positive exponent remains unchanged. So here the unit digit of the expansion will be 1 and here also the unit digit of the expansion will be 0. So here in the second exponential number 11,111 to the power of 11,111, the unit digit of the base 11,111 is 1 and power is 11,111. Unit digit of 11,111 to the power of 11,111 is 1. Therefore, to get the sum of these two exponential numbers, you have to add the unit digit of these two expressions. So here 0, here we getting 1. So 0 plus 1 is 1. So 1 is the unit digit of this numerical expression. Students, I hope you all clear in the topic law of exponents. Go through once again. Students, I hope you are clear in unit digit of numbers in exponential form. Once again, let us recall. Note that for base ending with 4, the unit digit of the expanded form alternates between 4 and 6. Further, we can notice when the power is odd, its unit digit is 4, and when the power is even, it is 6. For the base ending with 9, the unit digit after the expansion is 9 for odd power and is 1 for even power. Unit digit of 2 power n will be 2, 4, 8, 6. It alternates. Unit digit of 3 power n will be 3, 9, 7, 1. Unit digit of 7 power n will be 7, 9, 3 and 1. Unit digit of 8 power n will be 8, 4, 2 and 6. For the base number whose unit digits are 0, 1, 5 and 6, the unit digit of a number corresponding to any positive exponent remains unchanged. Students, do the following activities.